Tottenham have done enough this season themselves to warrant this support. Their team has lost only one of its opening 6 games. That was at Arsenal last Saturday, and is now unchanged. It's the one that beat Orient in the League Cup in midweek. And while the fans here have quickly taken to the striking ability of Steve Archibald and Garth Crooks, they must be a little perplexed still about the goalkeeping position here. Now we have Barry Daines in goal, a good, sound servant for the club over several years now. Keeps the place he won against Orient. But already this season, Mark Kendall's had a run in goal, and Milja Alexic is getting back to full fitness, and he's in the reserves today. Fitness, in fact, has been a bit of a problem for Manchester United this season. Now without Ray Wilkins, Gordon McQueen, Joe Jordan, Ashley Grimes and Kevin Moran all injured, and a record that shows 3 defeats in their first 6 games. But we are still a very sound team, says manager Dave Sexton, and still plenty of familiar names there, except for the substitute Mike Duxbury. Here he is. Mike is a 20-year-old midfielder, and he's been captain of the Manchester United reserve team for 3 years, since he was at the tender age of 17. The referee today is Tony Glasson of Salisbury in Wiltshire. So it's Spurs who get us away in white shirts and black shorts, attacking the goal to our left. Manchester United in their customary red. Spurs with a good record here already. 4 games they've played at home. In the League and League Cup, they've won 3 of them and drawn 1, yet to be beaten. Manchester United's problem really is very much in the scoring of goals. Only 1 goal in their last 5 games. That for United is an incredibly poor record, and now they've got to do a bit of defending as Ardiles takes it up. But big Nikola Jovanovic, the Yugoslav, gives the ball away. Ardiles coming in there, Bailey out to retrieve it. Holding off Thomas, Gordon Smith, Crooks, and Alberston getting it away, not very far. Archibald brought down, free kick, the foul by Sammy McElroy, just took his heels. And it looks as though he jarred his knee as he fell. So Tottenham's free kick. Milia's in there, Laces come up on this side, the tall 6'3" defender. And it'll be Hoddle, I imagine, who will float. The free kick in there, the little chip coming in there, and Buchan really at full stretch to put that behind for the corner. So full again with this corner. You can see Lacey, number 5, right in there again. Hit lower this time. Ooh, and Crooks trying a volley on the turn. This really would have been so spectacular had it come off. A lower angle this time from Hoddle's corner, as you can see there. And Crooks on the volley, always getting it on the up. Ardiles for Houghton. Crooks brought down by Buchan, free kick. Side, Lacey has crept up, he hopes, unnoticed. And it's going to be Hoddle, having made a signal. And indeed for Gordon Smith to come in there, and a good header by him, and it almost fell for Crooks. Well, they worked a very good free kick there, Tottenham. And now Manchester United trying to play the offside, and Yorath trying to counter it with a run on his own, but in the end played back by Alberston. Spurs substitute Peter Taylor on the left there, and second from the right, the Spurs manager Keith Birkinshaw. Brooks. Crowd enjoyed that. Found Milja. Oh, that just reached Hoddle. And the crowd enjoyed that as well. Back with Milja again. Buchan there with him. Hoddle again supporting. Little left foot cross coming in there, and Ardiles might get a second go. Bailey though, at the 3rd attempt Bailey tried to get it. The whistle in the end had gone, and Manchester United were reprieved. Agonising that must have been for Gary Bailey. because when the cross came in there from Hoddle, and Ardiles was onto it there, Bailey couldn't hold it. I thought Ardiles might get it back here. Bailey couldn't hold it again, but there was an infringement already as that ball was crossed in. Perryman in quickly. Greenoff was dallying there, and Perryman certainly wasn't going to let him get away with that. But it's with Ardiles again. He's having quite a game. Trying to get past Jovanovic. The little back heel this time for Ricky Villa. And suddenly Villa's through. And not the power of shot that was required from that sort of angle to worry Gary Bailey. And a lovely bit of skill by the two players from Argentina. Ardiles here at first, the back heel for Villa, and suddenly he made things happen for himself with that really aggressive piece of running into the box, but the shot really wasn't quite good enough. Jovanovic. Ritchie. Now Buchan. Ilveston. Archibald and Crooks trying to force their way through, and they might even do it. As Archibald now finds Ardiles again, and straight into the arms of Gary Bailey, but a lovely, fluid and really quick run there by Argentina's Osvaldo Ardiles. Ritchie. Played it now for Koppel, and for Ritchie again, but cut out by Houghton. And a chance for Villa to take it up again for Tottenham. Manchester United still without a direct shot on goal, and 25 minutes gone. Ardiles. Oh! Well, a good try that with a left foot by Osvaldo Ardiles. Again attacking that United defence. Almost a lazy-looking left foot shot. Over the top. Koppel. This will come for Villa. And now for Crooks. Supported behind by Ardiles. And now along the flanks there by Osvaldo Ardiles. Taking it to the byline. He tried to pull that back for Archibald. It'll come instead for Crooks. United a little slow to come out to that one. Hoddle playing it in first time. And Yorath was right in there. Well, United were surprisingly slow to react to that one. And the whistle, the flag has stepped down. And in the end, a tremendous tussle. And they haven't got it away yet because here's Hoddle. The chip comes in again towards Archibald. And now for Villa. Oh, so much of that was United's own making right at the start. When they were looking around for offside and it wasn't given. And the ball came out to the edge of the box and they still didn't react to it. Well, they must have thought there was an offside there, but even now when the ball comes out, just look at the amount of time that Hoddle has here now to cross this one in. Bailey can't get to it, and in the end Villa hammers it over. Ardiles. Take it away, but the whistle already had gone. The foul by Koppel on Ardiles, a free kick for Tottenham. Playing a lot of football, Tottenham, up until they get to the Manchester United penalty area. Here's Hoddle. It's a decent cross coming in, but Macari's there and it might come for Villa. Trying to hit it on the turn, knocked away by Macari again. Archibald right in there. Hoddle now getting possession with a good shot and causing Bailey to go down. I remember after the Brighton game that the Spurs manager Keith Birkinshaw was saying we're playing a lot of football but we're not making the opposing goalkeeper work hard enough. Hoddle certainly did there with a good ground shot. Ball is played to him here, a cracking left foot shot, and Bailey down well. As the half-time whistle goes, the first half really that's been dominated by Tottenham in terms of the football they've played and the attacking they've done, so much so that when you think of Barry Daines, in the first 45 minutes he's not had a direct or serious shot to save from Manchester United. That's how much Spurs have been on top, but for all that they haven't a goal to show for it. Tottenham Hotspur 0, Manchester United 0. Good record here against Tottenham in point of fact. Spurs have won only one of the last 6 matches here in the league against Manchester United. I must say United look some way from keeping that going at the moment, without a real serious shot on goal in the first half. And if Spurs could just sharpen up their scoring rate, well, it could be a good second half for them. Some good running by Ardiles, occasionally holding on to it a little too long. But here's Crooks holding on to it long enough to cause a certain amount of panic in that Manchester United defence, but then they cover up so well. It's Perryman. Yorath. Now Hoddle. Ardiles. Crooks played on nicely there by Crooks for Ardiles, and flicked in nicely for Archibald. A shot there, and thumping off Bailey's chest. But a really lovely move there. Ardiles again at the centre of it, releasing it exactly the right time there for Archibald. The ball just bouncing off Bailey's chest, but there was never a problem after that. Buchan, Jovanovic. Oh, cut out there by Villa, and Jovanovic may have played him into trouble now as Crooks takes it up with Villa outside him. The delay was too long, the shot wasn't effective enough, and a chance that suddenly came their way when Jovanovic lost the ball in the centre circle. As Crooks feeds Villa, and United just look how they're getting men back. Archibald just beaten to it, but here's Ardiles with a shot just wide. Really pounced on that from the midfield, did Ardiles. And the ball was always curling that little bit away from that post. And now a break for United with Jimmy Greenoff. Macari in a bit of space. A good shot on the turn and just over the top. The nearest United have been all afternoon. And two of the old stagers, really, Jimmy Greenoff and Lou Macari, who almost fashioned something there for them. Greenoff playing it in there, Macari catching it on the volley on the turn, just over the top. And Ardiles is going off. Came off in the League Cup tie against Orient, but he certainly looked to be playing well here and didn't appear to be troubled by any sort of injury. But certainly the arrival of Peter Taylor will give Spurs a good deal more width. McElroy. Koppel with the cross coming in towards Jimmy Greenoff. He very nearly got in there, and I must say that was a good piece of defence by Gordon Smith. But here's Albiston playing it in again. Houghton on the far side. United suddenly have got a lot of people forward. McElroy with a shot, pushed away there by Barry Daines. And now Spurs maybe with a chance to get it away as Crooks takes it up. The first save that Daines has really had to make in the game comes in the last seconds. And here's Peter Taylor. Trying to get a 1-2 going there, but I think Albiston will get to this one. But it's a corner for Tottenham with just seconds remaining now. In fact, we're in time, added on for stoppages, and it's Hoddle now. With the cross coming in, Lacey with the shot, straight into the arms of Bailey. Well, certainly a bright and breezy last minute of the game. Dane saving from McElroy. Then Lacey having a pop at goal at the other end. Referee looking at his watch. And United's a second away from a point they've really had to battle for. A great defensive battle by them. And Spurs in the end just couldn't find a way through in spite of all their territorial advantage. And so the final score then here at White Hart Lane. It's Tottenham Hotspur 0, Manchester United 0.